Assalamu alaikum and greetings to all UM campus community. I hope all of you are well, safe and healthy. I'm here for the final monthly message for 2021. Let me start this message with my sincere appreciation and thanks to all UM staff for the incredible work and contributions, especially during this difficult week where some of our students and staff are affected by the recent flood. We have mobilized our team of volunteers since Monday, and I know that they are still out there helping our colleagues in various locations. The university has also launched our Tabung Misi Bantuan Banjir 2021, and we allocated 500,000 immediate assistance to affected students and staff. I would like to urge all UM community to contribute to the fund in order for us to assist them further and to alleviate their burden. We will continue to assist our affected students and staff with coordination from the Registrar's Office and the Students' Affairs Department. When I first came in November 2020, a number of things catch my eyes. I have identified several areas that we need to work on, namely financial sustainability, teaching and learning, student experience, talent, reputation, and our impact to the community. Quickly, we were able to pinpoint a number of priorities by looking at available opportunities and leveraging on our strength to produce UM Strategic Plan 2025. That was presented to the UM community during my first 100 days in office. Over the last 1 year, I can't emphasize enough how fortunate I am to be able to work with a very dedicated and committed team where even during the time when the whole country was caught up in the pandemic, our team rallied each other for the sake of our staff and students and continued to deliver to the best of their abilities. For the December monthly message from the Vice-Chancellor, I felt that it is the right time for me to share with all of you how much we have achieved specifically on the initial targets that we have set on our strategic plan 2021-2025. Let me outline some of our quick updates under each of the 5 pillars, namely income generation, teaching and learning, research and innovation, talent, and entrepreneurship. Under income generation, we have increased our intake under Satu and remote learning with an additional 500 students enrolled in 2021 with a projected total income of 36 million with a cumulative enrollment of more than 1,000 students to date. We hope to increase the number of students for both RL and Satu with a projected revenue contributing up to 150 million by 2025. The third initiative under the income generation is the offering of online distance learning, ODL programs, as well as micro-credential courses. We are now in the final stages of launching the program with the initial 4 courses under ODL to be introduced in March 2022 and additional 16 by October 2022 intake. Under teaching and learning, I'm happy to announce that we have launched the Precision Intervention Program with the psychometric test completed by close to 2,000 respondents among our first-year students in the current semester. And the dashboard is now available for access both at the central level and for individual lecturers for their reference. This will provide useful data for our academic staff to develop their students in the classroom based on the skills inventory identified by the students. We will then be able to track the progress and improvements of our students over time throughout the duration of their study. Elite at UM, which has initially introduced as a gateway for UM linkages with the industrial experts and the academia, has finally kicked off. As of December this year, we have appointed 95 Elite at UM Fellows and 45 alumni from among industry practitioners to teach in Semester 1 2021-2022 session involving 101 courses at 11 faculties. Our hope is that the input shared by them in the classroom will bring the industry perspective and relevance closer and will open up more opportunities for stronger collaboration in the future, especially among our students and staff with the respective industries. Dear UM community, under the third pillar of research and innovation, this is certainly a very central issue here at University Malaya. The strength and stature of this university lie in the research achievements, especially in the context of publication, fundings, and research impacts. Some of the initiatives identified have shown very good progress. Our publication achievement both in WOS and Scopus has shown good improvement as of 30th November 2021 as follows. With the increasing number of publications, our Web of Science Publication Reward has grown, and as of today, we have paid around 550,000 to more than 800 researchers as part of this incentive. Research funding has been our key concerns as the higher education sector is deeply affected by the pandemic. Our team has reviewed the data, and our research grants have been on a downward trend, and we must take immediate action to arrest the slide. Funding for research is crucial in order to finance and support all research activities undertaken by all of us, and I have declared 2022 as our grant year, with a target of doubling the amount of research grants received this year. We have identified both top-down and bottom-up strategies in order to realize this target with specific programs done both at central level and PTJs to quickly prepare our team and secure bigger research grants, either through government, industry, or international fundings. We will also be looking beyond the current red ocean research opportunities and start to embark on other opportunities at the ministry level, especially with our engagement with the Research Management Unit and the Economic Planning Unit of Ministry of the Prime Minister's Department for strategic funding as part of the Blue Ocean strategy moving forward. The other initiatives under Pillar 3 are UM Scholarship Program 2021, which we have successfully launched in October 2021 to attract talented PhD candidates, both among local and international talents. First interview is being conducted for the 24 shortlisted candidates in the first batch, and they will be enrolled by the next semester 2021-2022 session in March. Hopefully, with the intervention plan and strategic initiatives identified, we will be able to create a more vibrant, conducive, and productive research ecosystem in University Malaya. Under the fourth pillar of talent, we have already established the pointer system for our KPI for 2021. And for the second initiative under the upskilling and reskilling program, the first batch of 237 staff among the administrative staff are currently enrolled in 37 courses. We hope to increase the number up to 250 staff at the next academic year, taking up courses offered at master's level. The idea behind this program is to enable our non-academic staff to identify gaps within their existing roles and to address that gap by going for specific academic courses being offered at the university. On the 21st and 22nd December 2021, we had our first university-level KIK convention that saw 50 teams participating under two different categories of management and technical and support. I was able to visit some of the booths during the convention, and I'm pleased to see a lot of interesting and innovative ideas being showcased by the participating teams. Innovation and creativity should not be confined only to the research labs or to the classroom, but must go beyond that, especially in improving our service delivery to our stakeholders. The final component of strategic plan is entrepreneurship as the fifth pillar. we are seeing good progress with all three initiatives under the Task Force 14, Creating Entrepreneur Ecosystem, Task Force 15, Special Incentive for Students Startup, and Task Force 16, E-Platform for Research-Based Solutions, currently looking at identifiable initiatives in the short and medium term with a view to launch them in 2022. Overall, I am pleased with the achievement of our strategic plan for 2021, and we will keep on working hard to ensure all these initiatives identified will produce results in the foreseeable future. I know that it has been a lengthy message, but I guess it's only fair that we let our community to know what we have been doing and achieved so far by working together towards our new vision and mission. Finally, on behalf of all of us at Inusi Malaya, I wish you a happy, healthy, and successful 2022 and hope to see you again in January during my New Year address. Thank you.